What the hell is up, you fucking cunts? This is the recording of episode 69 of Resident Bummer. I don't know what this voice is I'm doing, so I'm going to stop doing it. Fun fact, the Fulcrum, your host, obviously, isn't really a huge fan of the sexual position, commonly referred to as the 69. Somebody once told me that you have to focus. You have to be able to focus on receiving your pleasure. And a 69 completely denies somebody the ability to fully enjoy, I guess oral would be really the only thing that you're performing during a 69. I don't think you could do anything else. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just oral sex. But anyways, as you've heard, the Fulcrum is back and absolutely ready to host yet another episode of this fucking abysmal dog shit that I call an audio journal / podcast. It's pretty cool that we get 2 episode 69s. Last week was episode 68, but it was technically the 69th episode ever released. And that means this current episode I'm recording, episode 69, is actually the 70th episode I have ever released. Episode 0 is always going to be there, whether you like it or not. Mental health check. Still not doing great. I will say, I don't think I've mentioned it before. I do the physical health check and the motivation check right after this. Those are more so like now, in the moment. Well, I guess physical health check could be for the week too, but the motivation check is like, man, how excited am I to record this episode? Jeez, I almost fucking flubbed that one up. But anyways, mental health check, probably like somewhere between a 3 or a 4. Yeah. Physical health check, still like an 8 or a 9. Still doing pretty good. Motivation check. I am actually home alone right now, so I can speak with impunity. I think that's what impunity means. I hope. I actually don't know the technical definition. I'm going to go look it up just in case, because I actually don't know. Sorry if you can hear my loud-ass keyboard typing. Exemption from punishment or freedom from the injurious consequences of an action. I can speak with impunity. Yeah, that works. Did I do the motivation check? I guess I didn't. Did I give a number? I was just talking about it. I'm fucking retarded. I don't think I gave a number, though. Probably like like an 8 or a 9. It's nice to get loud. Nice and loud. Gonna move on. I guess, I don't know if I should scream it again, or I've got to do something different. What do I do? Shit. I'll just say it. I am worthy of consideration. There we go. It's done. It's time to read my journal now. On Friday, May 15th, the first entry is going to be, well, I'm an idiot. I, for some reason, moved my phone away from my grasp, so I'm going to have to pull up the journal real quick. On Friday, May 15th, our first entry is going to be, after I stop fucking smacking the pop filter around, sounds terrible, set 69, day 1, 3:55 p.m., I wake up, shit, shower, brush, and hop into the BBC server to stream a new game. Penny joins a little bit later and notices after a few minutes, I notice that she joined after a few minutes. I do ask how long she has been waiting for me to talk back to her. Not long, thankfully. I do need to get better at keeping my eye on when people join, but I think I do a decent enough job. Anyways, we play some Baldur's Gate 3 after I watch her stream a little bit of Subnautica 2. It seems like a pretty good game from what I have seen so far. We do play through most of the Underdark and hop off the game, but a couple of people joined to talk while we were playing, which is nice. Oh my god, stop hitting the fucking pop filter, Fulcrum. Please, it sounds fucking terrible in the audio. I dress and drive into work a little bit later. Thankfully, no Anna for today. And Rich immediately leaves after I clock in. I get cooking, and I want to go home. 5:45 p.m. I do cry at work, of course, and I accidentally forgot to Oh, yeah. I accidentally forget to dry one of my tears, and I'm going out to put some food into the hot case, and I feel I feel a tear running down my cheek as I'm like walking past customers and my coworkers, and I'm like, oh, I act like I'm just scratching an itch on my face, but I quickly swipe that little bitch out of there so nobody gets to see. Nobody gets to see how sad I really am. Shut up, you idiot. I don't know. I feel like a fucking retard. Eventually, I'm just gonna move on to my next entry because I'm speaking nonsense again. Eventually, I clock off and head home to watch Raising Arizona with Madeline. I think I must have journaled about her last week, hopefully. It's a new person that's watching a bunch of movies with me in server 0. Start the stream, and then we start watching the movie. It's a good movie so far. Raising Arizona was quite wild. 1:20 a.m. Yep, here's the next journal entry. Wild fucking movie. Maybe an 8 or an 8 out. Excuse me. Let me try saying that again. It's a wild fucking movie. Maybe an 8 or an 8.5 out of 10. I recommend watching it if you get the chance. After that, I leave and get some water. Then I join the Cool Tank voice channel with Jack and Chud. We talk for a while until Desmond and Michael invite me to play some Minecraft. Play for an hour or two with them, and we swap over to Halo Infinite at some point. Have some decent fun playing with them on Halo and Minecraft. And then I hop out after a few matches of that. I rejoin with Jack and Chud, and a +1 individual. I don't think I've given them a name yet. We're going to be calling this person Red Spicy. I talked to them here and there over the year when I was a little freak and I just started messaging random people on Discord. I talked with this individual until, or I guess I talked with all three of them until they all head to bed. I chill in my room. I debate on reading another chapter of my book, it looks like. Also, I make some chicken nuggets. I will eat and watch The Shield, and then maybe read afterwards. It's at least what I was thinking when I was journaling. A question mark for the next entry. I watch an episode of The Shield, and I eat. Then I shit, then I shower, and then I head to bed. Also, I hear my mom. I think she's like having a nightmare or something. But it was pretty terrible. She did not sound happy. It was like around 1 or 2 in the morning, I think. I was walking downstairs to get some water or something, and from her room, it sounded like somebody was slowly killing her. It was fucking terrible. I was not a fan. But yeah, she must have just been having like a nightmare or a bad dream or something, and one has to wonder how much of that bad dream is my fault. Because now she knows. Now she knows that her kid basically doesn't want to be around anymore. So that's got to be highly stressful on a parent, I would imagine. I certainly wouldn't wish it upon myself if I had a kid. That would fucking blow. But I'm going to actually reposition my headphones here on my head. My long-ass fucking hair that I haven't gotten cut in like over a year is draping down into my eyes. There we go. Okay. What else? I don't think I started reading anything from the next day's entries, did I? I don't think I did. Saturday, May 16th, set 69, day 2. At 3:40 p.m., I wake up, skip the shower, because I just had a shower a few hours ago. I'm pretty fucking bored for most of the day so far. I go through some of Penny's most listened to songs on Spotify. I think I went through about half of the playlist so far. I still need to go through the other half. And I also have to search through her playlist that she keeps. She's a music therapist, not a fucking musical therapist. Do not get it twisted, motherfuckers. She's a music therapist. But she's also so much more than that. Anyways, she keeps a playlist of all of the songs that each of her clients requests or recommends, I guess. And I did go through that one a while ago, but it's been steadily updated since then, and I have to revisit and check out the new songs that are in there. A lot of homework on that front. I've got some songs to search through that have been sent by Penny. I will get it done. Don't you worry. Do not worry your pretty little heads off. Music is awesome to search through, so I don't have much of an issue. And when I'm not going through like an artist and like their full discography, it's pretty easy for me to flip on some music when I'm just sitting in my room. Because it's all, I feel like I don't know, when you're going through an artist, it tends to stay in one general zone, I guess, of like how they make music and what kind of genres they experiment with. The sound never gets too far away, I would say, until you start searching through different artists. And when I'm going through a playlist of just randomly compiled songs from different artists, I feel like it's easier to, I don't know, it mixes up the vibe a little bit more often. I think all of this is just a giant cope for me to continue heading out to the mall for more hugs, but whatever I need to tell myself. Let's see, where the hell... I plan to read another chapter of my book today. I also have some plans to watch an episode of Twin Peaks with Jack, and also a movie about a robot in the BBC server. 3:55 p.m., Chapter 20 of the Cole Protocol is pretty darn good. There was a lot of people dying in it. Someone was streaming... someone... Oh, I guess... was it? I think it was the aliens who had like a live stream of a world being blown up by their giant fucking spaceships. Because it was like the aliens rolled up, they found a world that was inhabited by humans, and they were like, well, these humans are an affront to our religion, so we're just gonna fucking blow the entire planet up and glass the surface with superheated plasma. Whoa! So cool, man. I fucking love Halo, man. Yeah, I don't actually know how to pronounce the name of the planet. Charybdis 9? Charybdis? Charybdis. I think it's Charybdis. Charybdis sounds correct. After that, I wait for someone to bother me to do something. I decide to go and eat in the meantime. 6:55 p.m., the Wild Robot movie is pretty good. I definitely recommend you watch it, and I do cry a couple of times throughout the movie. I don't think I cried at the parts the creators of the movie would have expected. The first time I cried was the first scene, I think, in the movie that made me cry was when Bright Bill... Spoilers, sorry. If you want to watch the movie, I'm about to spoil a very tiny part of it. But Bright Bill is kind of one of the protagonists, and there's a scene where he grows up from a tiny little gosling into a young adult goose, I guess. And he runs up to a rabbit in the middle of a field, and he's like, "Hello, I want to be your friend, Mr. Rabbit." But he says it weird because he's been raised by a robot, and the rabbit gets scared and runs away. Stuff like that. I sit there and I'm like, that kind of reminds me of me. And then I start thinking like, oh yeah, it's like over the past year and a half, how many people have I walked up to and been like, hey, do you want to be my friend? And they're just like, nope, you're blocked. Or nope, you fucking idiot. Stop fucking DMing me. I fucking hate you. You're pissing me off. It's like, ugh. Why are there so many fucking dipshits? I just don't... I wish people would come with a warning label or something. Like, hey, there's just no way to predict how somebody's going to react to a random inquiry, I guess, is the best way to describe it. Yeah, cry bit during the movie. Anyways, after I finish the movie, 2:45 a.m. is the next entry. Flutter was the person that I was watching the movie with, and after the movie ends, they are like, okay, really quick, I'll be right back. I need to go do something. And they're gone for like maybe 5 or 10 minutes. They come back and they're like, oh, sorry, I had to leave. I just had to throw up because I've been so stressed about stuff and thinking about stuff. And that, I don't know, we have a not a super long conversation, but they do tell me they start crying, and I don't want to get into specifics, but essentially they're just not having a good time. I don't know, that's the easiest way to describe it. Which makes me start crying when they're talking about it, and I say that I hope everything works out for them. But anyways, afterwards, I make some nuggets and eat them, then chill out until I wind up downstairs. Apparently my dad ordered a new watch for me after I decided on not fixing my watch that I broke a couple of weeks ago. But we need to resize it. Eventually I drive off to give my parents a ride to my sister's house to pick up their car. I need to burp. Oh, man. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, that one. Man, my tummy was hurting there for a second. Oh. Whew, okay. Yeah, give my parents a ride to pick up their car. We grab McDonald's on the way, eat at their place. Then I drive back a little bit later. I join a party with Desmond and Michael to play some more Minecraft and Halo until we hop off pretty late in the night. I journal my shit, and then I head to bed. Classic stuff. Moving on, Sunday, May 17th, set 69, day 3, 12:45 p.m. I wake up, shit, shower, brush, and get ready for work. I dress and drive in. I say hi to Bernard and Rich. Bernard leaves. I clock on, and I don't want to be here again. What a fucking surprise. Truly an original thought by the Fulcrum. He doesn't want to be at work. Call the fucking presses! He doesn't want to be at work! Insane. 2:55 p.m. I ask Rich if I can scoot out of work a little bit early. And I tell him some lie. I'm like, oh yeah, I've got something going on. Someone needs their help. I think I said that my mom needed a jump for her car at Walmart. And he was just like, oh yeah, you can take off. That's fine. Your replacement is already here. Then I just take off for the mall afterwards, because I'm a dirty little fucking liar who never tells the truth. Ah! Damn it. I start listening to the artist Beck when I get there. I hope I find some good stuff. 3:30 p.m. I do get another hug while I'm out at the mall. Let's go. Let's go, dude. Another fucking hug. From another woman, in fact. It's a woman, I would say maybe in like her 30s, maybe like early 40s. I'm not gonna lie, man. She's kind of cute. She was a total MILF. But now, I'm absolutely betraying her trust by saying that. Things that make you go, Oh well, maybe the next time, she shouldn't be so attractive. Boom. Faced. Get faced. Get faced, you random fucking lady. By the way, Beck's first album is it's a pile of dog shit. Realistically, if you want my objective take, it's totally fine. It's an album. If you like it. Go for it. But subjectively, holy cow. Beck has a terrible fucking first album. I would not recommend going through it at all. I think I only got I must have gotten at least 1 or 2 songs off of it, but yeah, for the most part, not worth a look-see. The second album has a few more songs, but it's mostly poopy as well, in my opinion. Again, objectively, if you like that music, totally fine. Don't let me yuck your yum. There we go. But I'm sticking with them because I have some songs from Beck's later albums that are, I'm not gonna lie, they're absolutely heat. I do need to find some more good stuff from them. Please. I put please in all capitals in my journal. I really, really want it. Anyways, another person is looking for a spot to sit, and both benches are taken. He asks if he can sit to put some shoes on. I say, of course. I move my sign over, and he gets situated for a minute or two, putting his shoes on. Then he takes off. By the way, Beck's third album is really, 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 really fucking long. I thought the first one was kind of long, but their third album is just like, holy shit, there's so many fucking songs to go through. 1:45 a.m., I get home after the... A.m.? You sure it's a.m.? It must be. 1:45 a.m., I get home after the third album, chill in my room streaming in Server 0. Then I hop off and greet my nephews and sister and brother-in-law. I tell them to watch The Wild Robot, and sneak back upstairs, hop into Cool Peeps, and start watching the finale of the first season of Twin Peaks with Jack. People are kidnapped, people are shot, people are arrested, things are finally happening in the show, which is awesome. The episode was all over the place. I don't know what season 2 will contain. Realistically, I guess it probably could have still been better television, but I don't know. I guess I'm just happy that shit's finally happening. What's the next entry, dude? I say goodbye to my nephews halfway through watching the episode. I also spit all over the fucking pop filter, so that's great. Spit all over you. You hear my spit flying around? Sorry. That was gross. I'm not going to do that again. Yet again, I've lost my place in the journal because I was doing some stupid fucking bit. After I watched the stream, afterwards I watch Jack stream a blackjack game while Chud and I watch. Chill out for a while longer until Jack hops off and I talk with Chud for a while longer. Eventually I make some nuggets and do absolutely nothing in my room besides eat. Also listen to the Rooster Teeth podcast. I hate how often I'm doing absolutely fucking nothing! Also, that was loud. A little necklace that I have on my microphone just fell off, kind of. I'm gonna resituate it. You hear that? That's my necklace. Clacking and clanking around against the mic. Okay, there we go. Hopefully it doesn't move again. I should probably just take it off for the next episode. It's just gonna cause more noise. 3:30 a.m. Do fuck all until I crawl into bed and cry while listening to some music. How fucking original. Then it's bedtime. Moving on. Set 69, day 4. This is Monday, May 18th, 2:40 p.m. I wake up, shit, shower, brush, then start streaming in Server 0, a game called Neon Abyss. I don't think I'll be sticking with it, unfortunately. I can't figure out what I want to do today. About to read a chapter of my book. But after that, I don't know what to do. Moving on, 2:55 p.m. I finish reading and figure it's time for me to eat something. 3:40 p.m. I eat some chicken tenders. And I ask if Desmond wants to play Kingdom 2 Crowns. It's a fun little game. I played the first one, but the sequel is co-op. And he says he's free later today or tomorrow to try it out, which sounds good to me. 7:55 p.m. If you remember Badurs asks me to watch some Path of Titans right as my mom is mowing the lawn. Sigh. I start watching for a minute, and then I say, I texted him like 30 minutes before the stream even started. I was like, yeah, dude, I'm probably going to have to go and mow the lawn, and like right as we start. And he's like, oh, that's fine. So I went and did that, finished mowing, returned, and watched them play for a couple of hours. I specifically stare at the Cool Tank server instead of watching the stream, though. I really want to just join and sit and do nothing in there. Because I am broken, I think. It's really, really preferable, I suppose, is the correct word. To me, I prefer it when I don't have to message someone and bother them and be like, hey, do you want to do such and such, or when are you free to do X and Y, or hey, did you think you might wanted to do Z? It's like I'd much rather sit in a voice channel alone, and if somebody wants to join, then it's more so of their own volition. I'm not really tempting them with an invitation or anything like that. It's, it's coming straight out of the inner machinations of their mind, I guess. they were, they had such beautiful, what am I trying to say? They had such a beautiful thought process that they eventually came up with the thought, hey, I should join the Fulcrum and just hang out with them for an hour or two. I don't know. I'm really addicted to that train of thought. I absolutely fucking hate. And if I do message people to do something, I pretty much only ever want it to be in like a group chat setting where it's like I'm not singling anybody out. I can just send a general message where it's like, hey, if anybody reading this wants to do something, please let me know. So then it's not really like directed or focused at one person. It's a little bit easier to share not blame, but you know what I'm trying to say. I think you know what I'm trying to say. I don't want to abandon Badurs too fast, but I really do want to sit in the Cool Tank server and just wait for somebody to grace me with their presence. So I stay and watch a little bit more, which is a mistake. Because literally as soon as I fucking stop watching the stream that Badurs is running, Jack joins the Cool Tank server, which immediately sends my mind into the thought of, oh, well, if he wants me to join, he'll send me an invite. Which is fucked up, because I don't send anybody invites myself, or at least I try not to, because of my terrible mentality, I guess, of just complete passiveness. Let's see. Jack joins the Cool Tank, and then a little while later, another person joins and starts talking to Jack, that has been exceptionally distant towards me whenever I try to message them. I think there's about 10 or 15 questions just unanswered in our DMs right now, which is, oh well. I want to join, but I never can in a situation like that. I do ask the person another question, and I just start crying in my room. Because I don't know how this timing is continuously possible. There have been multiple nights where I'm like 1 or 2 minutes away from just hopping into the Cool Peeps server, or whatever I called it, Cool Tank, yeah, Cool Tank server, and yeah, somehow someone beats me to the punch, and it's like, well, no, I cannot join. Yeah, I don't know, that's just my completely fucked thought process. I'd rather not join, because I think I'm just going to annoy somebody with my presence, is the most honest TLDR, I guess, that I could give. Anyways, moving on. 8:30 p.m. I cry way too much this night. Maybe I wouldn't if I just stopped thinking all of the time about shit that doesn't matter. But that is that's not really me. That's not how I do shit. Moving on, though, 10:30 p.m. At some point, I start streaming in the G-Zone server. Then Alex joins, followed by her sister, and I believe it was her girlfriend, but I could be wrong. They start playing some Overwatch, and I chill out in the voice channel, listening to their call-outs. I'm going to name Alex's girlfriend. Her name will be Emolia, Emolia, Emolia. And her sister, Alex's sister, is going to be called Tyresia. Tiresia. Tyresia. I think that's how you pronounce the name. Tyresia? Maybe? Then I start downloading Elder Scrolls Online, which crashes my Discord frequently. I quickly rejoin, and somehow I can't even sit quietly alone in a Discord voice channel without something fucking up or going wrong. Insane. 11:40 p.m. I hop out of the G-Zone after saying goodnight to Alex, Emolia, and Tyresia? I don't know. Then I cry again and start streaming some Persona 4. It's leaving Game Pass, so I figure I have to play at least a little bit more of it before I am unable to load it up again. 12:30 a.m. Also, I matched with a 43-year-old cougar on a dating app, and her bio is her bio was, I'm paraphrasing, but her bio was basically, hey, if we're gonna fuck, let's at least just be nice to each other and like enjoy each other's company. Right? Which I gotta say, I agree, you know. Let's see, 2:40 a.m. 2:40 a.m. I absolutely fucked the shit out of that MILF. That was a lot of fun. She seems very cool. I've also never been with an older woman before. She, I mean, technically, she'd be a really young mom, but I guess she could be my mom. She's old enough. Yeah, I don't mind it. She was definitely experienced. That's all I will say. Drive home and work on falling asleep after getting myself so excited. Woohoo! Moving on, set 69, day 5. This is Tuesday, May 19th, 11:55 a.m. I wake up, shit, shower, brush, and dress for work. I drive in, say hi to Tina, clock on, then Anna tries talking to me about some horse shit. I look her in the eyes, and I just ask her to please stop talking to me. She says, okay, and then she avoids me for the rest of the day. I journaled here. I said, something tells me that's not the end of it. I suspect she will try to fuck with my car somehow. Because she's fucked with Ben's car before. No, like, damage, but I think she threw, like, a tomato on it or something, or... I can't remember. All I know is that she's not against messing with somebody's car, so... That's not good. Moving on, 1:30 p.m., she leaves without an incident. Now it's just me and Tina at the store. Tina asks if I'm okay, because Anna was telling Tina that the Fulcrum was in a fucking shitty, pissy mood, which is like, when am I not? But I tell Tina I'm doing much better now that Anna is gone. Tina shares that she was getting fucking pissed at Anna as well, which is awesome. Awesome. We need more Anna haters, okay? I still think it's funny how I named Anna because I think that was the one character in Lost where I was just like, this fucking stupid bitch doesn't even know what's happening on this island. And yet she's waving a gun around like she has the fucking balls to do anything about anything. And it's like, if you haven't seen Lost, you have no idea what I'm saying right now. So, I'm sorry for the little tangent. Let's see. 3:45 p.m. Guess fucking what? I cry a couple more times at work. Whoop-de-fucking-do. Who cares? Anyways, besides that, I want to go home really bad. Work is not fun. 4:55 p.m., a random customer gives me the rest of her change. $5 bill and some coins. I ask Tina if she wants to take the bill, because she was on the front counter the whole day. But she ends up, excuse me, I almost choked on my own spit. She declines it. She is the one dealing with all the customers, so I did figure it should go to her, but I guess I get to pocket it. For some reason, I feel like I should be happier about getting a free $5, but it really did nothing to knock me out of my terrible mood. Moving on, though, 11:55 p.m., I clock off. Also, okay, I'm just going to take a little bit of a break here. I feel like I heard some voices coming from within my house, but I'm just going insane. Nobody's home right now. Or maybe somebody is, and I'm about to get fucking murdered. Who knows? Moving on, 11:55 p.m. I clock off. I drive home. I stream some Crypt Keeper in Server 0, if you've ever heard of that game. 12:30 p.m. until I decide to read a chapter of the Cole Protocol. It's a long-ass chapter. It's like 10-plus pages, which is unusual. It's usually they're like 3 or 4 page chapters, which is so... I'm not going to lie, I got used to it. And I definitely do prefer it, I would say. A nice short chapter to, get some breaks in there. Let me pick it up and put it down more often. It's all from the alien perspective, so that's cool. I am bored, and I don't want to keep playing Crypt Keeper. Unfortunately, there's nothing wrong with the game, as per usual. It's just simply my inability to interface with it in a meaningful way. So I decide to start reading the book I Am Legend. I gotta say, I think now, by today, I'm maybe like 20 pages into it. It's a great book. Holy cow. I immediately read the first chapter and partway into the second chapter. 12:55 a.m. I do think it's very strange how ancient the art form of reading is. Excuse me. But it's still really, really gripping, I guess, if you find a story that you can get into. It's totally nuts. I do swap over to Cool Peeps and chill for a while until I mute myself and head downstairs, say hi to my sister and my family, then I head back up a while later. Chud and Jack are chilling in the voice channel, and I unmute to talk to them for a while. I remute when the food arrives and head downstairs to eat with my fam. I stay down there for a fucking while, and then I head back up. I do have plans to play with Desmond. I start talking with Chud and Jack for a little bit longer. 1:55 a.m. Then I hop into Desmond's party and play Kingdom 2 Crowns. For a couple of hours, I learned that he is watching The Last Airbender, Avatar The Last Airbender, which is just a fucking phenomenal show, really. Absolutely cool. I think he's watching it with his girlfriend, which is nice. Very cool. I'm guessing his girlfriend's probably seen it before, and she's introducing it to him, which is excellent. Absolutely excellent. I say goodnight and stream nothing into server 0 for a couple of hours until I hop into bed, and I have a nightmare about my Gerpler getting smashed. Very weird. There's a cup that I have ordered from the Regulation podcast that I just use basically as like my go-to cup. And I had a dream, or a nightmare, I suppose, would be more apt. I had a nightmare where it was just like crushed. And it was like, it wasn't like smashed into dust or anything like that, but there was like, it was fucked up. It had cracks in it. It was like bent everywhere. Oh, it was really distressing. I'm not gonna lie. Moving on, Wednesday, May 20th, set 69, day 6. 1:20 p.m. I wake up, I check my Gerpler to see if it is in fact intact. It is. Whew. I shave, shower, brush, and stream Crypt Keeper until Penny joins. She says that she is going to watch Michael today with her boyfriend. Very, very cool. I hope they enjoy it. Anyways, I hop out of the voice channel when it's time to get dressed. I drive into work, and I definitely do not want to be there, but I have no choice. 3:10 p.m., Richard talks my ear off about The Binding of Isaac. It's a good game. I tell him I'll re-download it and see which DLC are on Xbox when I get home. 5:20 p.m., hey, I didn't cry at work. How stellar is that? Probably just means I'm going to cry tonight, but that's fine. Gotta do what I do, you know. 6 p.m., I get home, start streaming ESO, which stands for Elder Scrolls Online, in server 0. Then I decide to read chapter 23 of the Cole Protocol, and they actually name drop the book in chapter 23. For reference, the name of the book, which is the Cole Protocol, it refers to a tactic, or I guess like a safeguard that humanity uses in the Halo universe. Before they allow the aliens to grab their technology and like read their star charts and whatever, they have directives to just blow up all their fucking shit so that the enemies can't get their hands on it. Because, well, I mean, there's a common theme in Halo where it's like, yeah, the aliens are just like much stronger than the humans, and the humans were getting their shit kicked in for basically forever. Until, the Master Chief got lucky, I guess. That's why Cortana picked him. It's because he was lucky. Let's see. Moving on. 7:45 p.m. I stream Elder Scrolls Online, and I read another chapter of I Am Legend as well. I play some until I get stuck trying to rescue King Laloririn. I don't know. It's got a fucking terrible name, man. It's a really, Really, really shitty name for a king. I guess he just had shitty parents. Why would you call your kid Laloriren? Laloriren. I don't even know if that's how you pronounce it, but I can't think of a single fucking way to pronounce that name. That is not just garbage. What a fucking terrible name. Laloriren. Like, what? Get the fucking dick out of your mouth and then name your kid. I don't know why it gets me so fucking pissed. It's just like, it's such a fucking terrible name. It's usually they're so good at naming shit with Elder Scrolls. It's like everything has good names, but then King Laloriren? What? All right. I'm moving on. 8:50 p.m. When I get back, I swap over to Crypt Keeper, and then Penny ends up joining. We talk, and we decide to play some Baldur's Gate 3. After I finish eating my chicken nuggets, I eat and then unmute, load up Baldur's Gate 3, play it until, she also says that Michael was good. It was a good movie. She really apparently they're making a part 2, and she was like, why? Why didn't they just, get everything into one movie? But she's definitely, sounds like she's going to watch part 2. Question mark for the next entry. Penny hops off after a little while, and I don't find much else to interest me throughout the night. That's code for I did fucking nothing again for the rest of the goddamn night. I listened to the Rooster Teeth podcast for the rest of the night and go to bed. Technically not nothing, but it's pretty close. Thursday, May 21st. Set 69, day 7, 12:20 p.m. I wake up, shit, shower, brush, and get ready for work. I ask Server 0 if anyone wants to watch a Miyazaki film. Madeline and Chud say okay. Madeline says she's free at 8 tonight. Sounds like a plan. 2:20 p.m. I dress and drive into work. Clock on. Anna avoids me the whole day, which is excellent. Ben and Tina are there as well. I am planning on thanking Tina for being so normal, but I didn't know how to bring it up, and I haven't done it yet. So maybe I'll do that today. I do work later today. Anyways, I want to go home and work sucks today. I figured I should not... I should jot that down at some point. I haven't cried yet, which is cool. 2:45 p.m., which is like 25 minutes later. I cry like 30 minutes after my last journal entry. Should have figured. 4:55 p.m. I'm still at work, but I can't fucking wait to leave, man. 6:30 p.m. I clock out, drive home, say hi to my sister and nephews. They leave, and I run upstairs. I tell Server 0 that I'm going to be ready to watch the movie in 30 minutes. Madeline says that she will be ready in 45 minutes to an hour, so I hop into G-Zone and stream a game called Metaphor Refantasio. Definitely not my kind of game. It's still installing, so I'm not able to actually continue playing it very much. I swap over to Elder Scrolls Online. I really don't know what to fucking do in it, because I still have to rescue King Laloriren, and, I don't know. It just gives me like a big circle on the map, and it's like, the king is somewhere in this circle. Go find him and save him. It's like, give me a fucking quest marker, you piece of shit. I don't want a fucking circle to fucking search that's half the size of the goddamn map that I'm fucking searching. Fuck! Holy shit, it gets me so pissed. It's just like, give me a fucking pointer that tells me where to go. I don't want to search this entire fucking circle. I'm over it. I'm going to the next journal entry. 6:55 p.m. I start watching the movie with Madeline. Wait, no. I got a little ahead of myself. So, after I realize that I still can't do anything in ESO, I swap again to reading The Cole Protocol. Chapter 24 is pretty good. Thel is taken prisoner. He's not too happy about it, but he does plan to kill some bitches to get his way out. That's my boy. In this house, the Arbiter is a hero. I'm sorry if you don't play Halo. You might be a little confused here, but he used to be a villain. Now he's a good guy. Moving on, 6:55 p.m. I start watching the movie with Madeline is what I shorten her name to Mad. And I'm also reminded, for some reason, of how happy I am that most of my shit is behind closed doors. I don't think I get exceptionally gloomy when I'm talking on the microphone. I mean, there was one episode where I think I cried into the mic, or maybe 2 at this point. I can't remember. But yeah, I don't think I get exceptionally I don't know. Yeah, gloomy, I guess is the way to describe it. Maybe like a sentence or two here and there about how, I fucking hate everything and I want to fucking blow up and never fucking exist anymore. But I think it's also pretty easy for me to be like, okay, now we're done with that. I'm going to read the next entry. You know, push past that shit and just get the words out. I think it would be kind of not great if people heard every single thing I thought and did. I guess saw and heard every single thing I thought and did. Moving on, 8:10 p.m. The movie is pretty weird, but it's definitely a good watch. Also, Penny sends me another cover of a song. I think it was Bubbly by Good Kid. I still haven't listened to it because, well, you'll see here. I was quite busy for basically the entire night. Penny sends me another cover that I still have to listen to. 1:35 a.m. Jack joins partway through the movie. Oh, did I even mention what movie it is? It was The Boy and the Heron is the movie we watched. Yeah, Jack joins like about halfway through the movie and we finish it out with him. It's a pretty weird movie, but it's good. I would recommend one watch, at least. Anyways, Madeline hops off, says goodnight to us, and I talk with Jack until Chud and Charles join the channel. We all talk about, well, this is kind of a weird way to immediately go to, but we all end up just start talking about kinks and fetishes, and we review a kink map as well as a fetish graph, or maybe it was a kink graph and a fetish map, something like that, you know. But some of the topics that were covered were slut humiliation, anal pregnancy, farts, heroin, smegma, etc. You know, stuff like that. There's definitely way worse shit. But I don't know if I want to. I don't know if I want to mention any of that. All that good stuff. You know. Charles and Jack hop out soon after, and then I talk with Chud for a good long while through the night about games, about Minecraft specifically. We talk about dungeons, Minecraft dungeons, and Minecraft Legends, and also. I recognize that I am too tired to record tonight, so I decide to hop into bed after I'm done talking with Chud, and I will record the episode tomorrow, which is today, Friday, May 22nd. It's a very rare example of a day 8 in my entries here. This is Friday, May 22nd, the day I currently exist on. Set 60, not set 68. Why the fuck did I put set 68? No, this is set 69, motherfucker. Set 69, day 8. 9:55 a.m. I wake up, shit, shave, shower, and prepare to record episode 69, which is what brings me here and now. Which means it's time to end this episode, unfortunately. I know, I can hear you crying and pissing and moaning and shitting your little pants. No, Fulcrum, we need you to stay here and talk more. Well, fuck you. I got shit to do, bitch. I'm getting the fuck out of here. This week's rating is, I don't know, fuck it, 5 out of 10. Not a shit week, not a good week. Word count is 110,418 words journaled. Whew, which means, now I'm really gonna end it. Am I really making a podcast, or am I just jerking off?